Hey Taurus, it's Caleb's Tarot. Sorry you guys, these are a little bit late. It's been another busy week. I'm wondering when I'm going to catch a break, if I'm honest. Right, let's get stuck in. So, I have been using my Golden Tarot for your general, and I had a change of heart just before I hit play, record on this. I'm being urged to use the vice versa for this, just for the general. I think we'll see what we'll see what I'm told as we move forward. So let's get stuck in. These resonate from the 18th to the 31st of March 2019. They are a bi-weekly. 18th to the 31st of March for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Taurus. Central issue. 9 of Swords. Okay. That looks to me like some of you guys are facing your fears about something that didn't manifest. This is the root. Recent past. 2 here. Okay, what have we got there? The Hermit and the Page of Cups in the reverse. So, needing to take a step back from something. The Hermit, he takes a step back from a situation to realise his goals, his wishes, his dreams, his desires, what he can do to improve either the situation or improve his life. And this is regarding something that he had very little confidence in, with that page being in the reverse, okay? I'll just move my coffee cup over here, and then I can pull these up just a little bit so you can see them better. So, what's crowning Taurus? So I've got the 6 of Wands, so you're paying close attention to something. This can also be recognition as well. Recognising something. Let's clarify that once more. So this is why I like the vice versa in it, because they have 2 separate meanings on them. They're not necessarily, sometimes they literally are the reversed meaning. They are that textbook. Sometimes they're not. So here, this would be, let's look at it from this context. Here, we are investing. We are investing commitment and loyalty, sometimes even finances into something. Here, we are receiving. So some of you are paying attention to wanting, I would say, commitment from someone here. Paying a lot of attention to someone who you may be committed to. So let's see what's crowning, or you want to be committed to. You want them to be committed to you, whatever. So what's coming in is the 5 of Swords. I'm just going to clarify all of these until this makes better sense. So the 4 of Swords. There. The Star. Some of you guys have got some divine interventions going on here. Let me see. Yeah, we've got Death in the reverse. Okay, we've got 2 here. The Wheel of Fortune and the 4 of Wands. I think that the 4 of Wands, when it's Queen of Cups reverse, I think the 4 of Wands, when it's in that context, King of Cups reverse, I've got a King and a Queen with their back to each other, you guys. And let me talk about this 4. So I feel it's bittersweet. This feels like stability recognised, stability not recognised. It's hidden, it's not seen. It's in the dark. Let's take a look at these 2, because whenever I get a King and a Queen, whether they're flipped, reversed or upright, whatever, I tend to pull attention to the fact that this is a deep connection. This is, some call it a soul connection, to someone. Based on the element of the card, and here we have Cups. So this is deeply emotional. This is a heavy emotional tie. And I've got a King and a Queen with their backs to each other, which tells me, I would have said, if that Queen had fell out on her own, I'd have said she's very emotionally unavailable. Or if that King had fell out on his own in the reverse like that, I'd have said he's probably a bit manipulative. But to put these 2 together, a King and a Queen with their backs to each other, this is two people with a very deep, strong emotional connection that aren't acknowledging it, that are hiding it. So, and also I want to pull attention to that Wheel of Fortune. It is flipped. It's not in the upright position. Look, that is the upright position. That is not. So we have a case of bad timing here. Bad timing. Let's get stuck in. So we're recognising something that was bothering us here with that Nine of Swords in that context. We're seeing exactly what's in front of us. And now we're sitting on it. We're not quite ready to lay it to rest yet. We're just sitting on it. That's your central issue. The fact that you're sitting on something here. You know what the problem is, but you're not really doing anything about it. So the root, nothing's manifesting. However, I do have the Star, and whether it's in the upright or not, the Star still brings the notion of either this is a hopeful situation or you need to have hope. Why? Because there's some divine intervention going on here, which would explain that King and Queen. I'll just say that. They're saying you should have hope. So in the recent past, we have had, do you see what I mean about the commitment? My cards never lie. I suppose I was led to use this deck for a reason. So, the Hierophant stands for tradition. And that's where I'm going to pull this from. You may not have had confidence in something in the past because it just didn't seem traditional in some sense to you. This is your card, Taurus. This is personal to you. There was something about it that just didn't feel right in terms of it's not traditional. So you've little confidence in it. You do want something here. You do want something very traditional. But it seems to me like you didn't find it in one place. We went to look elsewhere. That's how that looks. So here we're paying attention to where we can get that traditional form of commitment from. However, here is a situation that has ended, and yes, it needed to end. We've got change and transformation here. Here, nothing's changing and transforming because we haven't quite rid ourselves of something or someone here. Maybe whoever this is from the past. I have a funny feeling for some of you the past could come back around. Or you're bringing the past back around if this is bothering you that much. So we have this need to walk away fighting a losing battle, but we do have the notion of grovelling here. Like someone's pleading, why are you doing this? I don't understand. Someone's pleading. And I have a feeling it's not being acknowledged because it was the wrong time. Because it wasn't traditional. Because it had to be hidden. Because we can't acknowledge it. Because it's not traditional. For whatever reason, it's just not traditional. So we can't acknowledge it. That is really what I'm seeing here, Taurus. Let's take a look at your love lives better with the romance angels. So, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, love Taurus for the end of March. So there we go. I've got given a relationship a chance. I feel like this is what you contemplated on. Releasing an ex and a past life relationship. So for some of you, you need to release an there's this ex, this past life relationship kind of thing. And sometimes past life relationships can be them soulmate connections, like I spoke about earlier with that King and Queen of Cups. Some of you, I feel, are stuck between a rock and a hard place. You want to give something, either it's two ways. Either you want to give something new a chance, but you have got to release the past first, but it's difficult because there's too much of a connection in the past. Or this is the past coming back around for some of you, and we don't know whether to give it another chance or release it. I feel like this could be which way we're going to go here. I'm going to use the Gilded to clarify. Taurus. Clarification on the spread for Taurus. Love for Taurus. So we've got the Eight of Pentacles, really putting some effort into giving something a chance. Being brutally honest about what needs to be cut out here. Hangman reverse, come out of limbo when it comes to someone from your past. You've got to make a decision, in other words. Don't stop sitting on it. Do you see what I mean when we saw that Four of Swords in the first spread is your central issue? Your central issue is the fact that you're sitting on something. Nothing's actually being done or addressed. Coming out of limbo in order to address something from your past. There's your card, the King of Pentacles. The Six of Cups reversed, that's sticking out. The Knight of Wands reversed. The Nine of Pentacles. Oops, see, too many fell out then. The Wheel of Fortune in the upright this time. And the Sun in the reverse. So, I do still feel there is a notion that something's too inconsistent. And someone was either inconsistent and up to no good, or the situation itself was inconsistent and could not be repaired. That is the Knight of Wands in the reverse. And I say that because I've got the Sun in the reverse next to it, and where the Sun always adds, it sheds light on surrounding cards that look too negative. So I can sort of say for some of you, it's not necessarily that someone was up to no good, it could just be that it could not be resolved, the inconsistency could not be resolved. But you have to come out of limbo and make a decision on it. You've got to stop sitting on it, Taurus. So here I've got a lot of effort being put into giving a relationship a chance because you don't want to be single. It seems like you're throwing everything you've got into giving something a chance here. But it's proving difficult because of past influences. So we have release and exit time. In other words, be brutally honest with yourself. We've got some memories, bad memories. Maybe some of you tried to give it a chance with someone new, and because of an ex, bad memories from the past, bad energy, not allowing yourself to move on, it was never the right time back then. They're saying now it's time to release this and give something a chance that needs a chance. So, I don't know, obviously, this is going to ring different for quite a few of you. For some of you, it's having to release an ex to give someone very new a chance, or it's you've already tried to give it a chance with someone new and it's not worked because of an ex. There's still that need to shift an ex. So whichever way it goes for you, Taurus, that's the advice that they're showing here. It's to fully release the past if you want something new. Otherwise, you'll probably find yourself stuck and stagnant. I'll leave that there. If anyone wants personal reading, feel free to email me. All rates, prices are below in the description, so there is no surprises. There is nothing like that. So email me. It's all in the description below if you would like a personal. In the meantime, there you guys. I wish you all the best, and I'll be back on or around the 1st of April. Take care. Bye for now.